Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to look at some awesome new promos that are going to look rather familiar, and some more products which are just not good. But we'll get to those in a minute. First of all, what we've seen revealed today is a new Leafeon V and a new Glaceon V. Now, essentially what happened was that over in Hong Kong and Taiwan, the Chinese language version of the Pokémon TCG, they are releasing the special set Leafeon V-Star and Glaceon V-Star. Now, remember, we had this a little while ago. We had this releasing where we got the promos of both Leafeon and Glaceon V, along with Leafeon and Glaceon V-Star. And over in Japan, they had very similar products, where they actually got a bunch of packs and both the promo cards. So these weren't exactly the same in both territories, but they were close enough that we feel good about it. The thing is, we got those alternate art Leafeon and Glaceon V. But we were actually catching up with Hong Kong and Taiwan, because they got those promos as pre-order bonuses for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And for a long time, we were going, well, are we going to get them as pre-order bonuses for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Like, is that going to be a thing? Can we have them? And the answer essentially was no. But then they went and released them as promos in these boxes, and life was good. Everyone was happy. So then the question was, over in Hong Kong and Taiwan, are they just going to get those same boxes? Yes. And you'll notice they look very similar to the Japanese boxes with two key differences. Firstly, it's Sword and Shield 10, Space Juggler and Time Gazer, rather than Sword and Shield 9, Starbirth, and actually 6 packs rather than 8. But secondly, you'll notice that the Leafeon and Glaceon have different artwork. But the thing is, if we go and put, let's put all three of those Glaceon on screen at the same time. The one from Evolving Skies, the promo that we got in the box, and this new one from Hong Kong and Taiwan. Well, you'll notice that the ones from Evolving Skies are very different to the promos. Remember, the promos were mechanically unique, and that was a pretty big deal. That's why we had to get them. That's why we were so confused initially. But then we add in this new version, and actually it is super obvious that it is just a reskin and alternate artwork of the promos. Now, this is quite important, remember. The ones from Evolving Skies are Regulation Mark E. The promos are Regulation Mark F. And you know by now that is a fairly big deal. So, there are new versions. And this is a little bit confusing. And this is the second time it's happened with Leafeon and Glaceon. And it's the second time it's happened because of a release in Hong Kong and Taiwan. We've got these new Leafeon and Glaceon cards, and we have no idea where they're from. Initially, we went, well, hang on a second. Are we going to get them as pre-order bonuses? They're new cards. The answer was no. But then we did get them, and they were in these packs, and life was good. Now, we don't need to get them, because they are just alternate art. But obviously, we want to, because they're cool and awesome. Although, especially the Leafeon, the Evolving Skies one, is way better. So, how are we going to get these? And the answer is, I honestly don't know. I have absolutely no idea how this is going to make its way over here. It would make sense, again, we do not know, but it would make sense that these would appear as tins. So I literally just showed you, several times over the last few days, honestly, but I gave you my release schedule yesterday, and part of that was showing you these new Eevee tins, which it turns out actually have alternate art promos of the Sylveon, Espeon, and Umbreon that came around in Evolving Skies, and these are just alternate arts. And at the time, we went, well, we don't get tins of Leafeon and Glaceon, but that's all right. We just had the V-Star collections. We're fine. Are there tins coming on down the line? Could these just appear in Astral Radiance as alternate arts? There's a bunch of different ways to do it. They could come in boxes, but generally speaking, things like this tend to be in tins. Alternate art, multiples of them, they tend to be in tins, no guarantee. They could just be popped into a future set. there is a small chance we never get them. Now, we generally do, let's be clear, but there is a small chance we never get these because actually we don't need them. They are just alternate art. We've had the regular ones, but this is a pretty confusing state of affairs, I think it is fair to say. These are coming. When are they coming? How are they coming? Are they even coming out over here? We know that over in Hong Kong and Taiwan, all you need to go and do is buy yourself these boxes, and they come along with them. And remember, if you wanted the other artwork, you had to have already pre-ordered the games. So if you're over in that region, I sincerely hope you have. It's a weird situation. So yeah, that's what I can tell you. If I had more information, ladies and gentlemen, I would give it to you. But now we need to move on and talk about something which is frankly disappointing. And I'm going to keep reporting on this stuff because it's still Pokemon TCG news. And you know this at this stage, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you the news. That's what I do. But once again, we've got new products coming from Ultra Pro. And once again, I am rather disappointed. Now, what we've got is the Gallery Series Frosted Forest. Brilliant. And just like we've seen with these products in the past, what we've got is a generic background and then some Ken Sugimori stock artwork just chucked on kind of randomly over it. And that's about it. We saw this previously with the Enchanted Glade with Fairy Star Pokemon. We saw it with the Seaside line with Water-type Pokemon. There have been others. Now we get to see it here with the Frosted Forest. And you've got Articuno, you've got Alolan Vulpix, Snom, Delibird, and Vanillux. Just kind of popped on the background. And I don't like these, I'm sorry. I really, really don't. You know, an example I keep giving you, I've told you lately about multiple playmats which are just absolutely stunning. Like, proper job, over the top stunning that they've been releasing over in Japan. I told you a while ago that one of the best mats I've seen them do kind of ever was the Offshot playmat. I picked that one up, it's amazing. And the Naruto playmat, which is drawn by the Kanahei dude who did the Pokemon Smile game, that's coming out soon as well. Those are playmats which are completely new and special and unique, and I want them very badly. This is not the same level of product. Now, as I've told you before, there's going to be some kind of contractual thing going on here whereby they can only use the Ken Sugimori stock artwork, but we've seen enough stuff from them lately, which is good. We saw things like the Lucario line, and if you're a fan of Lucario, this is kind of a nice playmat. And I think when you're looking at using the stock artwork, this is about as good as you're going to get. We saw the Arceus things, like the Ultra Pro binder, which I really liked. I thought if you're a fan of Arceus, this is cool stuff. I really dislike these gallery series that they're doing. I don't like them. I don't think they're good. And I listen to the feedback I get from you guys, and generally what I hear from you guys is, what is the point of these? I don't like them. But, and I do think this is a really important saying, because I'll be getting a tad negative here, if there are people out there that like these products, and if there are people out there that are buying them and enjoying them, then one grumpy old Cornishman probably shouldn't make much of a difference. I don't like these products. I think they can do so much better, and even in the realm of Ultra Pro, we've seen them do so much better. But if there are people out there, if there are kids out there that are like, I love Articuno and Delibird and the Alolan Vulpix, yeah, go for it. The thing I do find indefensible here, they've gone Ice-type Pokemon and not used Mamoswine. They might as well just come to my house and throw things at me at this stage. That's just mean. So, if we have a look at the full product line, we got the usual deal. We have a playmat with all the stuff on, a full view deck box, we've got a 9-pocket Pro binder, a 9-pocket portfolio, a bunch of deck protector sleeves, a 4-pocket portfolio, and a 2-inch album. And then you've got the other deck box there as well, which is, a little bit better, I think is fair to say. It's not for me, and I'm going to keep mentioning this when they come out. I'm going to keep showing these products as they come out. I'm not a fan of them. That's just my opinion. If you do like them, then go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely go for it. But I'm bringing you the news. That is the news, I brought you the news, and I feel pretty good about myself. I am, however, very excited about the Leafeon and Glaceon V-Star boxes over in Hong Kong and Taiwan, and quite frankly, I want those promos, ladies and gentlemen. I want those promos. But I want to know what you think, so let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.